Hey everyone, I'm Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing this really pretty green eye. I'm loving it. And this really beautiful terracotta lip with an actual lip gloss over it. Oh my gosh. I can remember the last time I've worn lip gloss, being completely honest. I know it's like, oh, it's just lip gloss, not a big deal. But when you haven't worn it in like 2 years, it's a moment. This needs to be documented that I am back slowly, I'm coming back to the lipstick game. Or the lip gloss game. So I can't even say it. That's how long it's been. I'm like, lip gloss. Ooh. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. I got to play with some fun, bright shadows that are new and were sent to me by a friend. Thank you so much. You know exactly who you are. You are so amazing, so kind, so generous, and I really appreciate it. So to you, thank you so much. Again, you know who you are. Like low-key, like I'm getting like that weird like spider-like thing from lip gloss. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell below so you know every time I upload. Also, comment below if the notification bell is working. I've been hearing some weird things on YouTube. Even though people are hitting the bell, they're not getting notified that our videos are being uploaded, which is kind of shady and super weird. So let me know. Without further ado, onto the tutorial. I got very inspired by my palette to do this look. Just so you know, I was depotting. Actually, I'll show you both. I spent pretty much all last night and the night before depotting. So I had my neutrals slash plums palette. It's more so plums with like the bottom row is a little bit more on the neutral side. And then I have my brights, and you guys know I love brights. I'm not afraid to use bright shades. So once I saw, or I put together the palette and these beautiful line of green shades struck me, and I was like, yep, that's it. Gotta do a look using it. They are beautiful. I have to use it. So those were technically, this whole palette was an inspiration for this look. Since we're starting with the eyes, I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer so we can get started. I'm just using a concealer to prime my eyes. I like using concealers as of late. They hold the shadow on my lids without creasing all day, and that's what I'm going for. I'm just going to set that with a little of the La Mercier powder. Okay, so I'm just going to dive right into my brights palette, and I'm going to start with my transition color, and it's actually I'm going to start with Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek and pop that right into my transition, just so that way the shadows don't skip and there's a really nice base for them to sit on top of. Next, with the same brush, I'm going in with Makeup Geek's Dirty Martini, applying that right over our transition shade. Definitely with darker colors, less is more, so start this small amount, apply it, blend it out, and then add more if you need it. Alright, once you have those shades down, for the actual lid, we're going to start on the outer corner, and we're going to go in with this beautiful eyeshadow, it's a foiled eyeshadow by Makeup Geek called Epic, and we're going to apply that right to the outer corner. For that, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a denser crease brush, something that's a little bit more focused, and run that right in the lower edge of the crease. Oh, that's beautiful! Guys, I just bought my plane ticket to Minnesota for my roommate's wedding. Like, my roommate is getting married. I'm so happy for her, but I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. She's getting married. So, going to Minnesota. Never been in Minnesota before. What is there to do in Minnesota? What are the cool things? Like, what do the locals do? We'll have a whole day to explore. Going with Darius, so that'd be really fun. What is there to do that's cool? What's really fun? Where are good places to go thrifting? It's always my favorite thing to do is to go thrifting in a new town, because every town, like the pieces are so different and so interesting. So tell me below if you live in Minnesota, if you've been to Minnesota, tell me your favorite places, your spots. I want to know all that good-ish. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Next, for the center of the lid, we're gonna use Jester. This is another foiled shadow by Makeup Geek. Really beautiful. I'm actually going to, after I've dug my nail in it twice, I'm gonna wet my brush, a little bit of water, Fix Plus, whatever you wanna use, so I can really get the full opacity of the eyeshadow, and apply that right to Shut up. So beautiful. The center of the lid. Right before the tear duct, for the inner of the lid, we're going to use Pixie Dust, also by Makeup Geek. Are you catching a trend on my current favorite eyeshadows? Alright, we're going to go right back into the outer corner with Epic, that dark green. Just blend that into the center lid color, just make sure everything blends perfectly. And last thing, to blend everything all together, we're going to go right back into the crease and go right back in with Dirty Money and just make sure everything is blended out to perfection. I'm just going to tight line my upper lash line real quick. Alright, for mascara, I'm going to go in with the Tarte mascara, the Tarteist mascara. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty lashes in Samantha number 7. Not gonna lie, those lashes played me for about 3 to 5 minutes. I never have issues getting lashes on, and these yahoos just out here playing games. Like, they're like, we're not gonna stick today, we're not gonna stay. Also, the lash band is real thick, so I don't know how I'm feeling about these lashes, to say the least. I mean, yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about these lashes, but they're fun, so whatever. To start on the skin, for primers, I'm going to use the Milk Makeup Blur Stick as well as the One Heck of a Blot primer from Soap and Glory. And I like to prime the outside of my face with the Soap and Glory. I like the consistency of it, and then focus the Blur Stick on any of my areas where I have a higher amount of texture. Then I'm going to go in with the Blur Stick and focus that right here on my texture points as well as on my nose to bring down any shine, along with my chin and the center of my brows, which I promise you a brows tutorial is coming. I didn't forget. I read your comments. A brows tutorial is coming. Promise, promise, promise. I promise. Now, I don't have too many issues with acne, so I don't need super full coverage, and if I was just going to wear this on the daily, I want to do what I would actually do. So for foundation, or if you don't wear foundation, you can skip over this point. If you do, using the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint in Honey. Once I have that applied, I'm going to use the CC Plus Skin Perfecting Brush. I think this is called the Heavenly Skin Brush from It Cosmetics. And blend that in. Again, this is more of a skin tint. So the point is not to have like super fully covered skin. I'm just going to apply a little bit of concealer to my under eyes because they're looking a little bit dark. Might be from the fallout. So I'm using the Mineralize concealer in NW25 from MAC, and I'm just going to buff that in with a beauty blender. Also, while you're doing this, just make sure to clean up the outer corner of the eyeshadow as well while you're here. To set that, I'm using Studio Fix in NC25 by MAC. It's the closest thing I have to me to set my under eyes so that they stay nice and bright. Also using that powder to brighten up the center of my forehead and down the bridge of my nose and my chin. Also the sides of my jaw. For contour, I'm going to use the light filtering palette from Marc Jacobs. Bronzer to bring a little bit of color back to my face. I'm using Sienna Melange from Kiko Cosmetics. And my favorite ever, Kiko's angled brush. Love this. Bought 2 of them because I'm obsessed with them. They're so good. So this bronzer is very pigmented. So try not to go too over the top with it. For blush, I'm going to dip into my blush palette. I want to stay pretty neutral. These are like my travel blushes, so I take the travel. So I think I'm going to stay pretty neutral, but still more on like the peachy orangier tone. I'm going to use Style by MAC. And I'm using the Wet n Wild blush brush. Super pretty, gives you a little bit of luminance as well, which is really nice. For highlight, I'm gonna use the Liquid Strobe by Milk Makeup, and this is in the color Beam. And then you just apply it. And I'm just gonna apply this with my fingers, just because I have a good amount of foundation on. I don't wanna lift it. And then I'm gonna blend it out. It's really beautiful gold shade. We're gonna finish up the bottom lash line and then move on to lips, and we are done. For the bottom waterline, I'm gonna go in with an Ofra Cosmetics eyeliner in Green Go. Next, I'm gonna play with some blues on the lower lash. So the first one we're gonna use Shark Bait. Work my way towards the inner corner, but not going all the way towards the inner corner yet. Just kind of really working that in the middle. You know me, I love to pull and blow out my lower lashes. So I have to pull that all the way down, pull the color all the way down. Then for the outer corner, we're gonna use Peacock by Makeup Geek. Blend that up towards the outer corner. And then for the inner corner highlight, we're gonna go right back in with Pixie Dust from Makeup Geek. Last up, I'm gonna apply some mascara to my bottom lashes. Right now that that's all set, we're just gonna head into lipsticks. So let me grab one. So I have this pack of 12 Bite Beauty lip colors that I've actually never broken into. And I'm excited to try them. I think this is like from their holiday set, and somebody had given it to me, but I just never had a chance to use them. I figured now would be the perfect time. Definitely just had my own little swatch party. I mean, there's 12 of them. I had to swatch them all. None of them were the nude I was looking for, but then I decided, why don't I give you a fun option and then a nude option, and you choose when you want to recreate it. But for the fun option, this is number 5 of 15, and this is the Creme Deluxe lipsticks, and this is a really fun, cool toned lilac. Ooh, this formula is really nice, super creamy. So here is number 5. So this is the fun lip color option. I mean, girl. But I really do like this formula, I have to say. Bite, I'm here for you, I'm here. So this is option number 1, let me wipe this off. Option 2, we're gonna use the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in Dolce. So apply that, and then over top of it, this really pretty Smashbox. Is a real old, it's looking a little crusty, but it's okay because it's still gonna do what it needs to do. Limitless long wear lip gloss in Limitless. Why is this the worst applicator ever? I hope you liked today's look. If you have any suggestions on looks or products I should definitely try, comment down below. If you have any looks that you want me to do, tag me on Instagram and I can recreate it. I hope you liked today's look. Comment below if I used any products that are interesting to you, or if there's products you would love to see me use. This is the 3rd time I'm filming this outro. Yeah. Until next time, guys. Bye.